The Santa Barbara real estate market is entering the final stretch of 2025, and there's a clear shift in tone, with major news outlets now reporting that interest rates could begin easing before the end of the year. Both buyers and sellers are starting to reevaluate their strategies. So what does this mean for our local markets? Let's take a look at what's really happening across Montecito, Hope Ranch, and Santa Barbara, and what the data tells us about where things might be headed next. Montecito saw a more measured pace in October. Active listings held steady at 101 with 19 new listings, 13 sales for the month. The absorption rate ticked up to 7.5 months, suggesting a more balanced market leaning towards buyers. Homes sold for an average of 88.6% of their list price, and the average days on market stretched to just over 80 days, signaling that buyers are taking their time, while sellers are both having to adjust both pricing and expectations. This isn't a slowdown as much as it is a rebalancing, the kind of normalization we tend to see in the later half of the year, especially when inventory builds slightly and buyers regain confidence to negotiate. Hope Ranch showed renewed life this month after a quieter stretch of summer. The absorption rate now sits at 8.8 months, slightly down from last year, indicating that while still a buyer's market, it's beginning to stabilize. The average active list price surged 17% year over year to $15.26 million, and the median list price jumped 31% to $10.43 million, reflecting strong confidence among sellers in the ultra-luxury segment. Notably, there was one sales recorded this month which occurred off-market at $24 million, pushing both the average and median sale price to the same figure. And despite high price points, homes are spending far less time on the market, with the median days on market at just 49 days. With 22 active listings, 4 new listings this month alone, inventory in Hope Ranch remains extremely limited, but high in value, an environment that rewards strategic preparation and deep local expertise. Santa Barbara continues to be the area's most stable performer, with 217 active listings, 105 new listings, and 82 sales. The absorption rate sits at a healthy 3.05 months. Homes sold at 95.7% of the list price, and average days on market dropped below 50, demonstrating consistent, steady demand across price points. Santa Barbara remains the heartbeat of the South Coast, where balanced inventory, realistic pricing, and lifestyle appeal continue to drive stable activity. Across all three markets, the pattern is clear. Buyers are cautious, sellers are adjusting, and interest rates are the next major catalyst. According to several national financial reports, analysts now anticipate potential rate cuts before year's end and inflation continues to cool. If that happens, we could see a surge in buyer activity, particularly mid to upper price point segments. Here's what this means. Buyers may have a brief window right now to secure a property before competition heats up. Sellers who prepare their homes thoughtfully, pricing strategically, and presenting beautifully could find themselves in the strongest position once demand rebounds. I'm Michelle Eskandari with Sotheby's International Realty, and if you're looking to buy or sell here in the Santa Barbara area, I want to be your agent of choice. When you're ready, email us at info@meluxuryhomes.com to get started.